Mayo.
And this show, we are trying to get lit tonight.
Yeah.
Lit. So we wasn't able to start the new year off with you guys in the week, but we got a lot for you guys. And since we are celebrating our 3rd season, we're going to pop a bottle with y'all. I forgot to cover it up because we're not sponsored by them yet.
Yes.
Right. So we're not sponsored by them yet, but we're definitely going to pop this bottle. Mm-hmm. If I can, because I'd be having...
Because Star's going to do it.
I'd be having troubles. I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? But we missed you guys.
So much.
We had such a great Thanksgiving. We had a great Christmas. And shout out to What's Up With a Podcast. We were actually on their podcast a few weeks ago, and it was dope.
Oh, dope. Make sure you check that out.
Great energy. Okay. I'm
ready. Don't
you ready?
Poke my eye out. Ready?
Cheers to season
Happy
3.
2020.
All right, get your cup. Oh shit. This is not what I signed up for. Get on here.
Real ghetto.
All right.
Thank you. I hope y'all got y'all drinks.
Yes, I hope y'all got y'all drinks
ready. A lit one.
It's gonna be a lit show.
But in order to understand this properly, you have to be drunk.
Yes, you definitely have to be drunk. So let's jump back into it. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good.
Okay, what did you do?
I went to my brother's wedding.
Okay.
I also fought off the flu.
So yeah. Yo, everyone's getting sick.
Yeah.
So I had a little cold, but I've been actually keeping my cold, at bay. But my brother was actually sick with pneumonia and the flu.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's going around. You guys definitely have to protect yourself because it's real out here.
I've been trying to tell Keem that although the weather seems nice, you can't walk out the house without a jacket.
Exactly. And you know how New England weather is.
Yes. You definitely gotta bundle up.
The weather's mad shady.
It's mad bipolar.
But so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the topic. So let's talk about we didn't even sip our drink. Hello.
All
right, cheers, 2020. Anyway, so let's jump into it. So R. Kelly's 2 women were on live fighting. Yo, I actually had to go and find this girl's page because I'm like, a lot of people are not interested in it, but I'm interested in it because I want to hear her story.
All the tea.
I want to hear what the fuck's going on. So exactly. So she was basically just airing a girl out saying that you slept with me when I was a minor. I'm like, what?
I mean,
and the girl was Joycelyn. So it was Azriel and Joycelyn. So Joycelyn basically attacked her because she was like, yo, like, I can't believe you. Like, you're so evil. You're so evil because, she knew what she was doing was wrong, even though they both was brainwashed, but whatever. But that live shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was long.
Yeah.
So if y'all haven't watched it,
y'all gotta watch it.
Go watch it.
Yeah. So I guess this all stems from R. Kelly going to jail, and a new documentary came out. So the chick
this happened on his birthday.
Right. So the chick was Joycelyn. She's still brainwashed. So she was celebrating R. Kelly's birthday. And the chick, Azriel, I guess, went in there telling her, like, listen, bitch, this is not what it is. He's been lying to us. We went on TV and lied. So this is not it.
Wake up.
Right. And I guess that's when the whole argument started. But Joycelyn ended up turning herself in because Azriel pressed charges against her or whatever. But I guess she got released today. I don't know. But I want her to tell her story because I want to know what the fuck going on.
Yeah. I mean, just based off of the live, it was a lot of tension. Azriel can say that Joycelyn didn't get any punches in, but she did.
She did. She was like, she didn't really like hit me, but she hit me.
She's like, this is from this and this, and it's like she has a knot and a black eye. But you know what?
I want to know who won.
She said the phone did it.
Yeah.
The phone won.
Oh,
so
okay.
I guess I don't know. But yeah, I'm just hoping they wake up out of that trance.
Yeah.
Basically, the parents of Miss Joycelyn Savage, they are, they've been very. And then they've been in the spotlight. They were on the documentary saying their story in regards to their daughter. But now the father's speaking out and just saying that he feels as if the live footage was kind of sketchy.
I don't know.
Like, at the end of the day, I just feel like as parents, maybe they just want their daughter to kind of be like.
Is that a new accent for 2020?
I don't know what happened.
Okay, daughter. Go ahead.
But I feel like
continue.
I feel like maybe they just want her to just kind of, get out of that trance, as any parents would want to.
I mean, your daughter's been like a sex slave, basically.
But in the end of the day, you have to see what Azriel did was kind of smart to go on live, because everybody's kind of been waiting around for what's really going on.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. What the documentary is, and now it's in the part 2 or whatever, but the documentary is like chicks who we never really even seen with R. Kelly.
Right.
But we've seen these 2 women with him. So I want to hear from them.
Because they weren't really in it at all.
Besides the other girl, like she's like kind of like a guy girl.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about her.
Yeah. So she got out. She's with her mom.
Yeah.
But I would love to hear her story too. I want to hear all their story. Fuck it. Whatever. But hopefully things work out for them. I'm
waiting for the second documentary. I'm ready.
So the second documentary is already out.
It's out already?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
I don't know. It's on Lifetime. It's Lifetime.
It's on Lifetime?
Yeah. So you can go see it. But anyway, free R. Kelly. Hell no. Nah. Hey, what? Becky Boo. But anyway, all right. So let's jump in to this chick who I don't.
Did y'all hear that?
I don't understand why you feel like you can speak for black men, and you're not even dating a black man at this time.
You can't do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like
she lost her right.
Yeah, she lost her right. I mean, you haven't been dating a black man, so you don't really know, what's going on in the dating scene with black men. So I feel like you need to pipe down and mind your fucking business. Like, this is not even your dating scene. You're over there, you're dating a white man, so stay in that genre of the dating world. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel.
Stay in your lane, boo. Right. So I'm sure y'all may know who she's talking about. We're talking about Loni Love from The Real.
Oh, she's on The Real? I thought it was The View. No, I'm joking. Fuck that show. Whatever.
So basically, during their girl chat segment, they were just talking about men and infidelity. And Loni Love had made a statement, just basically backing off of her comments with Joe Budden and Kevin Hart. Just basically saying, I don't speak for the black community, but I do think that a lot of black men, they really don't know how to have true, faithful relationships. They think because they have money, they have power, that they can treat women any kind of way. So her co-host, Adrienne Bayoun, I remember her from the 3LW Cheetah Girls. She stepped in and she was just saying, no, this is an issue with all men. She said, I think sadly, in so many culture, this is the whole machismo thing that goes across the board. And Loni couldn't let it go. So she hopped back in and kind of shut Adrienne down by saying, no, it's not across the board, because what is happening is that we are still dealing with the point of slavery. And we are descendants of slavery. And because our families were broken, we still do not have an idea of how to have togetherness because our families were broken.
Hey, Simone Boo. Hey, everybody in the chat. So this is my thing. She's been around Amanda Seales way too long. Now, yes, of course, we're dealing with issues, of slaveries and being descendants of slavery. I get that. But for you to put all men in a category, and then when somebody tries to tell you, hey, it's not just black men, it's kind of across it. No, it's just black men, because we're dealing with slavery issues. Listen. You're not in the dating world as far as
don't
with black men.
Issues that happened with like 2 or 3 of your dating experiences on the whole entire black man community.
Right. That's now this is my thing too. Like, I get it. You may have gone through some things with a black man and shit just didn't work out, but you can't use your platform to bash all black men in the black community. Oh, black community, they don't know how to be family, this and that. Like, you can't speak for everybody.
Loni Love has definitely been facing a lot of backlash lately.
Right. Like, you say that you don't speak behalf of the black community, but yet you go all black men. Bitch, you need to calm the fuck down, because I was trying to figure out where that wig started and ended at. Okay. I didn't know if it was a side part or a middle part, or it just was loose. So you need to stay in your fucking lane. You just stay in your lane.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna agree.
She sounds very bitter. Yeah.
I do agree with her. Like, since Amanda Seales has started on The Real, Loni Love has been like coming out the woodworks just like crazy. Like,
yeah, the shit's crazy.
Yeah, and her co-host, talk today. Her co-hosts have been like, you know, girl, like, you know, trying to get her reel her back in, and she's just kind of been going off the deep end. So, you know, we're just gonna pray for Loni Love and just hope that she get her shit together and give us the real.
Yeah, but okay, and I agree. I'm gonna go over what Tanika said in the chat. Like, yes, our black men need to do better. But my thing is, because you have issues in relationships with the guys that you date, does not mean that there's all the guys are like that. It's basically what you're attracting, beloved. It has nothing to do with the men across the board. Now, I will speak on this. And she said, because, you know, men have money and power. A lot of white men have money and power. And you think because you're dating a white man that he's going to put you on a pedestal and not use his money and power against you or anybody else. Like, that shit's trash to me.
It's just
she's very problematic.
Yeah, you can't put anybody into a box. You can't do that. Right. It just doesn't work like that, because there are going to be some people that beat the statistics, and that's just what it is. And I feel like with her platform, that's just not something that she should be promoting, especially as a black woman. Right? It's not right.
Disappointed, but I mean, I didn't really care for her anyway, so I mean, it is what it is. But moving along. So I know that everyone has been seeing on the news with the Australia fires. If you want to cover that, it's really crazy.
So sad. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys heard, but earlier this month, Australia, they've been dealing with bushfires. And so I'm sure you guys know every year Australia does go through a fire season period. However, this year has been the worst year out as far as their droughts. And so I believe earlier in December, their air quality was rated an 11.
Really?
As far as hazardous.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's really high. So the bushfires did start. It was in Australia state, but it was more in north-south Wales, and that's where most of the fires are taking place. And so what has been said in the news is that most of these bushfires, believe it or not, were actually self-started.
Wow.
So some people were intentionally setting these fires. So police have, taken action on that to make sure that that's not happening. But let's shout out to the firefighters of the United States, because they just went over there today to go and help out because these fires have gotten out of control.
Yes, that's dope. Yes. But hopefully they're able to get that under control soon. Yes. But I do want to jump back into the comments. Ash said something. Read the last 3 comments. So if you guys are just now tuning in, we're going back to what Loni Love said on the reel.
All right. So Ash said, has nothing to do with race. Cheaters will cheat. I agree. Tanisha Williams says, the black man and the black woman are the fathers and mothers of civilization. Don't fall for the propaganda on TV.
Facts.
Tanika Green says, I'm going all out today. I think the point she was trying to make is that the fact black men who become famous and get rich choose that time to degrade black women. Alicia, hey ma.
That's not what she meant, because that's not what she stated. Now, my thing is, black men and if they, get famous or whatever the situation is, a guy is going to treat you how you allow yourself to be treated.
There's plenty of famous black men. First of all, let's talk about Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is the most seeked out black male actor, and he's been married to his wife for years, and there's never been a cheating scandal so that I've heard of. I don't know if y'all heard of anything. So, come on.
You're just not going to do all black men like that.
Yeah, you're not going to do that. But anyway,
stay in your lane, Loni.
Alicia says, I thought they arrested 21 people for the fires, which is true. They have arrested about 24 people actually for self-starting the fires.
That shit's crazy. Yeah, it's very, very crazy. And what was the last 2? Sophia and the other person I can't see.
Sophia, Mama Sophia, you heard exactly what I said.
Okay.
And V says, men only do what women allow them to do.
Exactly.
So true.
And I just said that, like, a man is only gonna he's only gonna go so far as you allow him to do so. Yes. So I feel like whether you have money and power or whatever, it's you. It's on your self-esteem, on how you allow somebody to treat you. If you feel like you deserve better, a lot of women look at status and money, and they don't want to leave the relationship, so they choose to get treated the way that a guy is treating them.
I'm gonna be real.
Fuck that.
everybody has the opportunity to cheat. So we're not going to sit around and we're not going to act like black men because of slavery don't know how to sustain a family.
Right.
First of all, I know many successful black male figures that sustain families. And keep. Does that sound stupid?
No.
I'm having a stroke.
But you were serious. So
oh, okay.
You was like.
No, but for real, like I have people that I can look up to and I can be like, damn, that's a good black man who provides and takes care of his family. And we're not going to blame it on slavery. We have so many other things to blame slavery for. We're not going to blame it on how it affects our black men. Yes, there are some black men who did experience not having a household and not having a father figure. But,
but let's be real. In slavery,
let's
be real. In slavery, the men was sent out.
Yeah.
And the woman was left to raise the household.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like the man was still going out providing for his household. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, we have a history of broken families, but it's time to stop using it as an excuse and to start establishing families, you know what I'm saying? And setting better examples. Yeah.
Start new traditions.
It's 2020.
Start breaking these curses.
Right.
Like, let's get it together. And I feel like instead of bashing your black men,
use your platform to uplift.
Yeah, uplift them.
Fuck out of here, Loni Love.
Girl.
They need to get me on a view so I can be like, continue. Oh, you sound up. No, sir. But I do want to shout out to Gianni for making us our new podcast cups. Very excited. We are actually going to be
Can you guys read that, what it says?
Yeah.
I'll read it for you just in case.
Go ahead.
Sorry for my bluntness, but that's just how I roll, baby.
Exactly. Tangibles. Thank you. Tangibles. Read mine.
Sarah says, lick, shoot, suck till the tequila has you fucked.
That was ghetto.
It was ghetto, right?
That was very ghetto.
It's ghetto in here.
It's ghetto. I'm in the ghetto. But anyway, so if you guys are just now watching us for the first time, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. And you can always leave a comment on the show and after the show too. All right, so let's jump into the shit that's really been going down in social media and just in the world in general with this war that Trump has initiated. Go ahead, do your thing, baby.
Right.
Oh, and on the show, guys, if you guys are just now tuning in, I wear glasses, but I don't wear them on the show.
You know what?
So a lot of times.
All right.
Starts here. All right, beloved.
Y'all ready? Okay, so the House of Representatives on Thursday actually voted in favor of war powers.
Denise was drunk.
I told y'all got to be drunk to understand this tonight. In favor of a war powers resolution meant to limit President Trump's military actions towards Iran following an escalation in tensions between Washington and Tehran. What does that mean exactly? The resolution requires that the president to consult with Congress in every possible instance before introducing United States armed forces into hostilities. Okay.
Basically, he did this without discussing it with them. And then after he did it, he gave them the short version of why he did it and didn't really tell them everything that was going on. So they're basically saying that he's initiating a war.
Yep, that they did not
agree on. And they basically want to try to diffuse the situation at this time. But, Trump goes on his Twitter rants and I don't know.
Right. So I think this is a perfect thing to put in place because it kind of protects our U.S. troops. Because now there's going to be a system in place. So if the president feels like he wants to just send troops out, he has people that he has to answer to first, who is going to say if they agree or disagree with his actions. And let's all hope that they disagree. Because in some instances, I feel like he's just kind of been rushing into things and just doing things hostile.
Oh my God, I don't know. But listen, right? He's not. I don't think he's never been in a position to run the country anyway. Let's be real,
especially in a war. And we're in 2020. So it's not like we're back in the day and we don't have equipment. Like Iran, they have access to a lot of equipment.
So side note, so I actually got an email today stating that, we have to be careful with, and this is at my job, that we have to be careful with the internet and things that we open up because they are planning to do like a cyber attack or something like that. So I'm not sure like where it came from, but my the IT department at my job sent it out today, and I was like, damn, like that shit's crazy as hell.
It is. It's very creepy, and it's scary to think that we're just sitting here waiting to see what they're plotting. And I know that we've had a few threats to the U.S.
Yeah, it's always a threat, though.
So it's just really scary to know that we're leaving things in our president's hands, and he's not the brightest. So it's that's just how I feel about
yeah, absolutely right. So just read the last few comments. I don't want to miss anybody.
It's because she's blind. Okay. Okay. So Trump actually started this war so they wouldn't impeach him. He's smart. He knows exactly what he's doing. About time someone controlled his ass. And Neek said, "Fuck Trump."
Got it.
A Detroit man. This is a war family, but it's a war between Trump and the deep state.
All right. So I feel like he definitely started it because come on, out of everything, once he got impeached and having to go through that process, now we're going to war. Like, come on. And then it's like, yo, these young men are out there dying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You knew exactly what you were doing when you sent them in to kill Iranians.
Right. Now I'm gonna say this: the memes that was going around, they were pretty funny, but I get where a lot of people was coming from because I have family in the military. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of other people have family in the military as well. But you try to make light of a situation, even though it's serious. We tend to try to make light of things.
And but we do need to fast.
But we need to start taking a lot of shit serious though. Like seriously, as a Black community, because a lot of shit we don't take serious. And it's like, yo, this is some real shit that's going on. Like everybody needs to wake the fuck up.
Right. And let me tell you why. If this isn't scary, then I don't know what will. But evidence has indicated an Iranian missile actually brought down a Ukrainian passenger plane. So they're saying that it may be unintentional, which is what the Canadian Prime Minister said. But all 176 people on that plane has died.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
Is something to take seriously. They sent about over a dozen missiles the other days into U.S. troops' territory.
And Trump tried to downplay that shit when he said, when he talked all that shit on Twitter, and then he was like, I'm gonna go live tomorrow, like he was on fucking the gram or some shit.
Yeah. It's just really scary to know that our entire country is at his hands.
Right. Very. Hold on. Did Tanika say anything? No one. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into.
We do have something.
Oh wait, go
ahead. He's now has anyone, family members ever went to war in the family? Okay.
I don't think his family. I don't think he had family members in the military.
No one in his family. Wait a minute. I'm not sure if this was true or not, but I heard that he had tweeted something about he was going to be going to who's he been in cahoots with?
Oh, Russia?
He's supposed to be going to Russia.
To do what? Trump be lying.
Well, this was back in December when North Korea said they were gonna end us or give us a Christmas present. So he said he was gonna be hiding out in Russia. Sophia said it's sad because they're gonna hit us when we least expect it, thanks to Donald Trump. Yeah, exactly. And we have already gotten a few threats. Detroit man said, keep in my family, no U.S. troops were hurt or killed in the Iranian missile attack.
Yeah, and it's crazy, though, because, you see all these troops. I've seen a picture of all these troops lining up to fly out from the airport. And it's like, yo, they're leaving and you don't even know if your family member is coming home. Just like that young man, I can't remember his name. He was only like 23 years old.
Yep.
And he didn't make it. Like, and it's just like you go off to fight, and it's like young men and young women out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
I just seen a few girls from Boston actually.
Like these are babies though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're going into the military early and these are like, they're so young. And it's like, I like my little brother, he told me that he wanted to go into the military. And I was just like, no, like, fuck no. Like, I was so upset.
Because it seems like a good idea. It seems like a good idea because you feel as if you're going to have your education paid for and you're going to be provided with a house and, you know, you're going to be taken care of. But then in instances like this, it's like now it's no longer just training and, you know, exercise. Now it's you're actually going to fight the war.
Like you're out there on the battlefield. Yeah.
And I just feel like it's not fair, especially in the situation that it happened in. It wasn't, I felt like it was unnecessary for us to even be in war right now. We've been out of war for like, what, over 10 years now? Like, come on. This is ridiculous.
But, all right. So we'll go ahead and jump into the relationship talk. Cause this shit just makes me, oh yeah. So we got our, what we got? And then I can't even talk straight. We got our merch. So we got our hoodies done. These are actually limited edition embroidered hoodies.
Fuck your podcast.
And we didn't really know that it was gonna sell the way it sold. So we only got like a few and we did like a limited edition thing and that shit's gone. So a lot of people was hitting me up like, yo, I need this size, I need that size. And I was like, okay. But we're sold out. So we were making these particular hoodies limited edition, but with the threats that I got today, I am gonna make some more. But I'm also going to show you guys the other merchandise that we have as well, so that way we can try to keep these as limited as possible. We may do like a few more, but not a lot. So.
But thank you.
Yeah, but thank you guys. It was very very overwhelming, and we appreciate it. Hello.
Hey. Real quick.
We got the hats. So we definitely have the hats.
Go ahead. Yeah, we just can't wear them over their headphones.
Yes.
Okay, Boo, you get one. I need to be on the waiting list. Yes, Jackie,
you are on the waiting list.
You definitely are.
We're gonna order some more of these this weekend.
Yes. So I'm not sure if you guys heard, but the rapper group Reframing, their stepfather was actually fatally shot.
Is that a group or I thought that was one person?
Okay, it's two people. Now, I didn't know they were brothers, but I did know it was two people. Oh. I did know that. But yeah, they're I guess it's said that their younger brother actually was the one who shot their stepfather. So
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, our prayers are with them.
Yeah, that's really, really sad. But I heard that he was dealing with like a lot of mental health issues.
The younger brother, right? Yeah, he was. So it was sad.
Yeah, that's really sad. But our thoughts and prayers with them.
And are ready or what?
Oh, sports.
It's time for the FY Podcast Sports Highlights.
Wow, that was so corny. That was hella corny. But do you think sports highlight?
All right. Oh, and hold up. Wait a minute. Rewind.
Thank you.
In recent sports, it looks as if the Patriots have been eliminated from the playoffs. They're gone.
Which I knew that was going to happen anyway, but continue.
But what has New England in an uproar is that Tom Brady has not decided if he is going to stay with New England or if he's going to go with a different team. So what do you guys think?
Okay, so my thing with Tom Brady is I think he had a good run. I don't really think that he has I think he's kind of done at this point. I mean, you had a good run. I think he had a really good run, and I think that he may need to retire. I just felt like the team, as far as like the Patriots, have fallen apart with their defense and just basically falling apart. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people left. Like they had a dream team some years ago.
Yeah.
But now it's just like,
yeah. I mean,
I'm surprised they got that far.
Yeah. Honestly, to be honest with you, Tom Brady is a little older, and he plans on staying a football player for a really long time. But I mean, he's given us 2 decades. He's given us 6 rings. I mean, what more can you want for him? He's been so loyal this whole time. If he does go somewhere else, then we just have to say our goodbyes and wish him the best and pray that we get somebody just as good.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I feel like he's done enough.
He's definitely played his role.
Yo, I can't deal with this fucking accent, yo.
All right. So I'm not sure if you guys watched the Celtics game the other night, but it looks like a fan was arrested for throwing a beer into the Spurs bench when what's so funny?
I'm laughing at you, nigga.
When Kemba Walker was ejected. Now, I'm not sure if any of you guys watched basketball, but so Kemba Walker, he was ejected because he felt as if he wasn't given a correct call. It looked like he was arguing with LaMarcus Aldridge, who had given a offensive foul, but the referee wouldn't call it. So he argued and they ejected him off the game with only 6 minutes left within the third quarter.
Wow.
And I mean, honestly, people are saying, you know, for him to be ejected, he was having a rough night. He only had 6 points to count for the entire game. But I feel like, you know, it's a little harsh to eject somebody from a game just because they feel as if their call wasn't being respected.
Right.
Now, what
I
else?
don't watch sports. So.
Yeah, I don't know what your opinion is, but I feel bad for the fan because if I'm a fan and I'm upset, I might throw a beer or two. I don't feel as if I should get arrested for that.
But you can't be throwing shit at people like that is crazy.
He threw it at the bench. It could have hit a person.
Matter.
It couldn't have.
It doesn't matter.
But
fuck that.
Not only was he arrested, but he is also banned from the Garden for his entire life. So do you feel like that punishment was too harsh?
My thing is when people start drinking, they don't know how to control their alcohol and they get upset at things like that. You're an adult. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna drink, you need to act accordingly. So just because you're upset because something happened on the court, you don't have the right to throw anything. So yeah, he should be fucking banned for life. Fuck that.
I mean, I think the arrest was enough because I feel like if you're gonna kick me out, ban me, whatever.
Yeah, but what if he continues to do it? What if he comes back and he gets drunk and he's doing it again?
Then you ban him for life.
But you give
everybody a little extra.
No.
I mean, I've been banned from stores for doing illegal things, but it wasn't for a lifetime. They're like, you can come back and shop with us again. You know, eventually. So I feel like he didn't do nothing that bad to get ejected from the game, arrested, and he can never go back. So imagine.
Wait, fuck all of that shit. Delete that shit. What store did you get banned from?
I'm not going to disclose that information. They're probably listening. Yo. We may want a sponsorship.
Yo, what in the entire fuck, dude? Seriously? I mean, I got bud. Whoa. Yo, let me find out you out here shoplifting and shit.
I don't know what I did in my past days. You know, I've grown. I'm here now. We've learned our lesson.
We don't know that.
So can he.
Did you ever go back to that store though?
Yes.
How long did it take you to go back?
Shit, some odd years. But I went back. And I'm a member. Okay? I'm shopping now.
Wow.
For real. Really spending them dollars.
Yo, that shit's crazy. I don't think I've ever got banned from anywhere. Have I ever got banned from? Oh, I did. I got banned from Simone. You're late. Did you hear her accent?
Am I still supposed to be in the accent, Simone? So you're late now?
Yo,
because this is strictly for you, I feel.
Yeah, it is. Her and Superstar P. So let me tell y'all a quick story before we jump into relationships, right? So I got banned from a laundromat.
What?
Me and my mother. Yo. Yes. Okay, so let me quick story. All right. So it was when our washer and dryer had broke and we had to go to the laundromat until my mom had either got it fixed or we got a new one. Yo. So my mom, I don't know, this lady has said something to me. And I didn't like what she said. And I knew I was like, I was on the fence to tell my mother because she was already heated that we had to go to the laundromat anyway. And we had mad clothes to wash. So anyway, we went to the laundromat. I mean, my mom had came in and I told my mom what the lady said to me. So my mom went to go check the lady. So her and my mom had got into it. A fight broke out. Mm-hmm. They grabbed my mother first, and they let the lady. They didn't hold the lady, so the lady had slapped my mother.
Oh hell no! And y'all got
the lady slapped my mother. So if somebody hit your mother, what's your next move?
Beating that ass. So
I had to do what I had to do. And from that point on, we was banned.
Yeah. Shit. I would have been happily banned.
Yeah, we was definitely banned. That shit was crazy as hell.
Fuck your laundromat.
Yeah. So that was the only place that I ever got banned from. Anyway, all right. So ladies, it is 2020. What we're not gonna accept moving forward. There's a lot of shit that we accepted in 2019 that I don't want us to carry in 2020 because
decade.
My thing is, I wish we would have did this show last week, but we're on our break. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that the shit that we, these niggas are still for the streets, and they belong to the streets, whatever. But the thing is, yeah, here we go.
We knew you was gonna be the first one.
The thing is that what we're not gonna accept is we're gonna know our worth when dating in 2020. So you got these niggas out here that want to just, they don't want to bring nothing to the table. You know what I'm saying? They got good dick. Hello, there's a lot of good dick out here.
All right, dildos.
All right, I'm just gonna say that. Okay. I wasn't going there, but there's a lot of good dick out here. So just because he has good dick doesn't mean that, what did he say? I can't see.
He called the Chinese ref chopsticks.
Oh, that's what it was.
He said what he said.
But anyway, so there's a lot of things that we're not going to accept moving forward in the dating scene. If you feel like you're at a point in your life where you keep attracting the same men, maybe you need to take a step back from the dating scene and reevaluate your life and know where you want to go and what you're willing to accept moving forward. Mm-hmm. Just because you may not have your life together doesn't mean that you have to settle for another person that don't have their life together and y'all both don't got shit going on and you trying to build nothing out of something. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's time for us to level up in 2020. Mm-hmm. So do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Do I have any New Year's resolutions?
Yes.
I mean, my only New Year's resolution is to not look like a mom. I've been getting that comment for like ever. People tell me I dress like a mom. I look like a mom. That's my only New Year's resolution.
So I'm not saying that. So I can see that comment. Cause I was like, what he say? So no, I'm not saying they have to be good financially. Well, okay, this is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. If I'm good financially, I want somebody to match me, and that should go for men too. But what I'm saying is that
type of ambition.
What I'm saying that like if you the shows from last year, we got a lot of feedback from women and just like the things that they have been going through. So I'm speaking in general to those particular women. Now, it's all about knowing your worth, men or women. You have to know your worth. Some men settle for girls because they got fat ass and, their Remy's laying good, better than Loni Love's, and you can actually see the side part. You know what I'm saying? They settle for that because she's arm candy. You can bring him around your uncle at the cookout and he's like, nephew, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. But she's not really on your level. You get what I'm saying? But you're willing to settle because she may look good, but she's not bringing anything to the table.
Boo. I mean, there's in every relationship, there's going to be some things that you just have to accept.
Exactly.
But don't make yourself look stupid and don't put yourself in a situation that you can't handle.
Right.
Yeah. Like if you're dating someone, for instance, and you feel as if they don't have any type of ambition, and at first they were portraying as if they did, then that's something that you are settling for because they were giving you a representation of themselves and they couldn't continue with it. So then you have to know when's the point, like, all right, you said you had ambition, you said you was going to go out and do all of this, and I've been here supporting you and, hoping that you do this, and you haven't done it yet. I'm going to continue on with my life because now I feel like you're holding me back.
What's up with the part? Wait, what did Cheyenne say? We do not.
Who is Cheyenne?
The vault. Oh, you know I can't see, girl. Wait, is that not it?
Wow, that's definitely Candace.
I'm sorry, I didn't say Candace. That does not say Candace.
Candace.
Cheyenne.
C. Hayes.
Thank you.
We will not accept a man who won't acknowledge his faults. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So if you guys are just now watching, I don't wear my glasses on the show. Thanks. No, you're not eating all her kids' fruit snacks in 2020. But this is my thing too. Like, you're not coming to my house eating all my kids' food.
You're not
and then bouncing. No, that's not happening.
My thing is, if you eat it, replace it. You feel me?
Hey,
that's acceptable.
You heard exactly what I said. If I said Cheyenne, goddamn it, your name is Cheyenne. Change the title.
All she was the
CH. Yeah, that was it. And I came with the rest.
Cheyenne. Cheyenne.
Right.
Somebody.
All right. So in 2020, we're not giving our energy to niggas that don't deserve it. Okay? So you know how some people thrive off of just sucking and draining your energy, whether it's a guy you're dating, whether it's a friendship, whether it's your job. Like, this is the things that you want to change going into the new year. Everybody wants to secure the bag. Everybody want to make money. Everybody want to be in a happy relationship. But if that nigga is sucking you dry, if that girl is sucking you dry, if your job is sucking you dry, sometimes you just gotta take a vacation, but you gotta go back because you still gotta make money.
You know what I'm saying?
But yes, I do need my glasses, but they're upstairs. But we're just not going to allow that to come between us. Between us.
Yeah, Jesus. I know a lot of people, like, you guys set, especially in friendships, let's get that together. Just because you've been friends with somebody for a long time
don't mean you got to keep that shit.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Especially if they're toxic, especially if they're continuously bringing drama into your life. And if you've been there to support them and they still haven't realized that they're doing something to alter your life, then you gotta let that shit go.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of letting shit go, now what's your thoughts on this? Siblings, they trigger a level of anger inside of you that no one else can.
Yes.
How do you agree with that?
I agree with that. And do you want to know my resolution?
What?
Don't talk for a month.
So that's what you do? Your resolution is to not talk for a month?
Me and my brothers, we would walk past each other like we didn't know each other.
Really? Like in the streets or in the house?
In the house and in the streets and in school. I don't know this nigga. You know him? Unless he was fighting or something, I know that nigga. But if I didn't, if he was just walking around, shit, fuck you. You hungry? No.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you mine. Just read what Jack said.
What we're not accepting in 2020 is someone who can't admit their mistakes and blame you for their actions.
Yes.
Right. Like, what the fuck is that?
And what's up with the podcast say? Because you was just done for no reason. What?
Throw my hands up. Right. Anyways, Molly Cyrus, if you don't know. So what's up with the podcast said, fellas, tax season is here. You know what? Should I read this?
Nah, don't read it. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I was getting into that, but you jumped ahead. It is tax season. What that means is that no, he can't borrow no money to re-up. If the nigga was broke before tax season, he's gonna be broke after tax season. You giving him a re-up is just re-up money.
He's not gonna flip it, baby.
It's a loss.
He's not gonna flip it.
It's a loss.
Not gonna flip it.
So there's no re-up money, beloved. Okay? So unless you just want to donate to charity, him in this case, then that's it. But you're not gonna get your money back.
Yeah.
All right. True. What did Tanika say?
Tanika says, stop fucking with underserving lames.
I agree. Yes. And what did Cheyenne say?
I want women to realize that good deed is not a reason to stay.
Oh.
Adam and Eve, I know it's good and hard to find, but Adam and Eve have some good deals. Don't let toxic D have you in the sunken place. That's what I'm trying to say. You feel me?
Right. Because my thing
and
is,
they got good deals. You pay like $12, you get a whole set. It comes with the vibrator, the dildo, a little strap. If you go that way and you want a little extra situation to go on, then you can provide somebody else some great dick. I'm just saying. Go on, stop. What were you saying?
Wait a minute.
Hey.
What has a great deal? Asking for a friend. What?
Adam and Eve, baby.
I never even knew that there was a website such a thing.
It's a store.
What?
It's a real life store.
Cheyenne, how do you know?
I'm gonna give you the info.
Wait, what did some of the podcast say?
That almost said she. He said,
"No, we're not reading this shit.
I'm so tired. Y'all can read the shit."
Yeah. Anyway, so wait. He said, "Wait, what are we talking about?"
That went left.
Did he say masturbation?
Detroit said, "Well, are we talking about masturbation and other things?"
Yo, why can I only see?
We're definitely talking about masturbation because all we're trying to say is, yes, some men have great dick, but terrible personalities and terrible everything else. You don't have to settle for that because not only is there good dick in other men, but there's good dick in the stores. Okay.
Apparently Adam and Eve got it. Okay, so moving back to the whole
Cheyenne is not with the shit.
Okay, let them know, boo. Hello. So no, okay, going back into the siblings thing. Yo, like I argue with my brothers, and when I get mad, I be like, "Oh man, fuck them. Those are my sisters. Those are my sisters." I fucking hate y'all. Yo, but like, I'll call my mother like, "Yo, you know what? Your daughter's getting on my nerves." Like, it's a situation.
Damn well you're the only daughter.
Yes, but your siblings trigger something in you that is like you want to fucking put a ring around their goddamn eye. Like seriously, like it's just I don't know what it is with fighting with your siblings.
They know what buttons to press, and sometimes especially dealing with men,
that's toxic. That's toxic.
What's toxic?
/ good dick.
What?
Yo, why I can read some shit. She said dick. I said, ooh.
Best dick always comes from men that are the worst from you. Yeah.
Worst for you.
Wow.
I'm not the only one that needs glasses on this show. Hello.
What I say? Worst. What I say?
I don't know.
I don't even know what I said.
But yeah, that is definitely true. But a lot of things are going to change. Now with thank you, Sarah and Uncle P.
Well, along with us saying that we're not going to settle in 2020, let me know if y'all agree with this. A lot of women are saying that they would much rather date one person, but other men and women are saying that they would prefer to date multiple people to have them earn exclusivity. So I do know a lot of majority of that group of men and women are actually saying that they prefer just to date, one person, just because, you want to get to know a person. And if you're dating multiple people, you can't really get to know a person one-on-one. And then people who are saying that they want to date multiple people, other people are saying, well, men and women are saying that's kind of being a hoe. What do you think?
I don't think it's being a hoe because, are you just because you're dating somebody don't mean that you're fucking them. Like,
right.
And I think that's where a lot of
people get dating confused.
Yes. Dating means that you are just entertaining someone, hanging out, getting to know them. It doesn't mean that after 3 dates or after you take me to Roof Chris, we going back to the hotel or to the house.
What I would suggest is if you are dating multiple people and you do need to have sex, find one of those people to have sex with and the other ones you don't, like, or just fuck somebody you've been fucking before, like something. Just don't.
I don't know. Kind of going backwards is toxic too. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have that one person that you was having sex with, but that's kind of like you might be opening up a whole new fucking thing,
or maybe have new sex with somebody that you're not interested in dating and somebody that you haven't had sex with before. and just getting a dildo.
Okay. All right. So read some of the comments and then I'm going to tell you.
Or a fleshlight for you fellas out there.
Wow.
They are useful.
Yes. And the click is not a DJ booth.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Stop
oh my
fucking
God.
rubbing
In
that shit like fucking.
Yeah. Stop trying to light a match on my pussy. That shit's not cute.
That shit is not cute at all.
But yeah, I mean, I'm all for the multiple dating. Like when I date, I like to talk to different people because the person who I click with the most is gonna stand out. I don't want to put all of my eggs in one basket.
Right. So I get that. There's nothing wrong with dating multiple people. Yeah. My thing is, you don't have to have sexual relations with the people.
All of them.
With all of the people that you're dating. All right. So read up until my boo, Candace.
So, Alicia said yes. Simone says thank you, Star and Uncle P. C. Hay says my brother Dev taught me that if they can be a hoe, then every man can be a hoe. Some Location says that's wrong. I couldn't read what C. Hayes said. It said the message was retracted. And you know what, Simone? I'm tired of you. She said the dry land.
Yo, that shit killed me. We did a what post did you put up, Diva?
It was, what movie title would you use to describe your ex?
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
And that's what she
The
used.
dry land, yes.
Okay. Jack said, I agree with dating multiple people. Yes, girl. Bree Kate says polygamy, best to date a woman and one man. Well,
okay.
Shit.
Okay, beloved.
Jack says, and letting one show you their worth. Yes, exactly. Earning the exclusivity. Quan says, shitting me. I'm just gonna assume you said it in that way because I'm gonna say it like that. Simone's over there clapping and shit. C. Hayes says, because one guy can mess up and now you don't have to start the process all over again. Asking them dumbass 21 questions is annoying. Facts.
So my thing is this: do you all really ask guys 21 questions when dating? Like, is that like a thing? Because
it kind of just happens.
Oh, because me, like dating, I read people and I can kind of fill people out. Wait, go ahead and read Tanika's thing.
Facts. My pussy need to breathe. She's not a fucking turntable.
Hello. But anyway, so I do feel like what was I saying?
Alicia said it's at the same time.
Yes. I forgot. That quick. Oh, okay.
Dating.
Yes. So do you really ask guys, 21 questions? I don't know where the fuck my mind just went when Tanika said that.
Brain fart.
But right. So anyway, I feel like like I can't really ask a guy questions like, hey, like, it's just weird.
No, it shouldn't be weird. It shouldn't be like, hey, what color do you like? Well, my favorite movie is.
Right.
It should be just more of a conversation. It just kind of comes out like, oh yeah, what was you doing today? Right. Oh, I was just watching this movie. Oh, do you like what type of movies? Yeah, actually, my favorite movies are this type of. What type of movies do you like? Right. That type of thing. Do you read? Because I like to read. Well, what's the last thing you read?
But can you vibes of everything? But like, I can read people. Like even just like, even not dating, just like people's vibes and shit like that. I've always been good with just reading people and shit like that. So I feel like with the dating scene, it's, I don't know.
You know what? I'm going to retract my answer. Although I believe that multiple dating is very healthy and normal, I am not going to lie to you. If you do find somebody who you automatically click with, then what the fuck is the point for other people? Because I know, with my boo thing, when I met him, I cut everybody off. I was like, ooh, okay. It's my best friend. Because it was kind of like, this is my best friend. It's ghetto in here. It's not ghetto in here. But yeah, so if it's like that, then I guess it's okay to cut everybody off. But then sometimes niggas do be tripping. So, I mean, do you, sis? You play it how you play it. You feel me, sister?
All right, so go ahead and read this.
All right. So I dated a trucker for 12 years. We have 3 great sons. He always said marriage didn't matter, but I'm about to hit 50. So I told him to meet me at the courthouse for our wedding. He stood me up 2 times. Found out he married our mutual friend in Vegas.
So back
3 months ago.
back to my point of
Niggas
not
ain't
settling.
shit. They for the streets.
They belong to the streets. But yes, like that's the thing. Like now you was with this guy for years and y'all have kids together, and to come to find out that he was married to a mutual friend.
And he didn't want to marry you. Like he stood you up.
Right. He stood you up. Now instead of just trying to get a divorce behind your back.
No.
And
can I say the most shocking part of this question? What should I do?
Bitch, you can't do nothing. He's married already.
He told you what to do. Move on.
Yeah, it's a fucked up situation. That's a king. No, it ain't no king. That's not a king at all. And I feel bad for her. But if he stood you up twice, the first time you should have already took that as a hint.
Right.
Like no one should have to play with your emotions 2 times for you to realize that he's not worth it.
Yeah, I feel like when somebody shows you who they really are, just believe it. There's no need in begging a person who's telling you they don't want you to be in a relationship with you, because all you're gonna do is create resentment, and it's never gonna work.
Right.
Sorry.
So he belongs to the game. Hello. Yeah. Exactly. So with that being said, we'll jump into the next one that I stole.
All right. So dating him exclusively for a year, he said we need to talk about housing, so I assumed he wanted me to move in. Nope. He informed me that another woman was moving in to help him pay bills. Also, because of his new job, I couldn't call him after 8.
She's so slow. Who gonna tell her?
Right, sis, do you have friends? Anyways, so I popped up at 8:30 p.m. without calling and knocked on the door. There she was, pregnant and confused about why I was at her fiance's house. He told her I was a stalker, threatened to call the police. I walked away, and he is still texting me. I still love him. Help me.
True dummy you are. Hello, beloved.
She said I still love him.
Okay, but this is my thing, yo. Why I get that sometimes you can't help
y'all
your feelings.
Bitches gotta do better.
Like we're in a new fucking year. It's okay. Like, you know how y'all wear them goddamn wigs? And y'all, sometimes y'all need to let them edges fucking breathe. Let your pussy breathe and just move on.
Yeah.
It's okay to just not date. Like, stop.
I don't think girls get that men lie. Like, facts. Like, when you find out some shit like this,
and it's always
there's no fixing it.
Hell no.
He's already in a situation. She's pregnant. They're engaged. Step yourself out of the situation. Yes. Like, I feel like some women, they find out that they're in a situation like this and they're like, oh, you know what? I could fix this. Wait a minute. I know she's pregnant. I know y'all about to get married, but this pussy though, I can fix it.
Right. And you can. There's no way.
Yeah, he's gonna take the pussy, especially if it's good, but you gotta have some type of worth on that pussy. If your pussy ain't got no worth, then you ain't got no worth. And then you ain't gonna get no man. Because he ain't never gonna be yours. Because he's hers. And that baby's. Wait till that baby comes. You ain't never gonna hear from him.
Yo,
think after 8? That nigga ain't gonna talk to you after 5. That's gonna be a problem. I gotta put the baby to sleep. See what I'm saying? Don't do it to yourself. 2020. It's ridiculous. All right.
Yo, Patty got that heat, nigga. That sounds like a rap. After 5.
Mixtape coming out March 2020.
Nah, yo, but seriously, shout out to Superstar P. We supposed to be doing a rap cipher on live on IG. No. Ask the bros, nigga. We lit. Nigga. We lit. We did. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But again, it's okay to, chill out for a little while with the whole dating scene. Everybody wants to feel good and have sex, but the key to success while you are on pause from being in a relationship is masturbation. It is.
And you know what's crazy? There's people out here who's never touched themselves. I don't know how I can have like
bars. Yes, you can get on live with us. You can get on live.
My thing is, I don't know. I don't understand the logic of people who have never touched themselves. Chelsea Handler, do you know who she is? Mm-hmm. She said that she's never masturbated.
I don't believe her. I don't believe nobody has ever like
we
not
have
masturbate.
these parts. They're so different. Like, think about it. When you grow up, you don't know what the fuck your parts are for.
FYI, Deneva, she's very. Hey, Peter.
I'm very out there. Pita, my baby. Maybe Patty won't die in the apocalypse. She's on fire.
Yo, so all right. So last season we were talking about Area 51 and the apocalypse and shit like that.
They didn't think I was gonna make it.
I told her like my house is like, we're Area 51. Don't
We've been
come over
practicing.
here. So she told me her practice, what she's been practicing on, and it wasn't.
It's wrong to plan.
She would have died within the first few minutes.
That's all
but
good.
Anyway,
we've been practicing.
But she gonna survive, huh?
Okay.
2020 new year, huh?
2020, baby.
All right. So
yeah.
I feel like, you should know your body.
Yes.
This is my thing. If you don't know what you like, if you don't know your body, how do you expect somebody to please you the way you want to be pleased? That's all I'm saying.
I'm just gonna say this. If you haven't had the mere opportunity to pleasure yourself.
Hold on. If you want to send in a scenario, you can hit us up at fypodcast1@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Instagram at fypodcast.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Blood, we ready.
We have on the beginning of in the front.
Wait a minute.
On the YouTube channel thing, we have the Linktree app. I'm like, in the beginning of the no. Let me back up because I've been drinking. In the bio, hello. We have the link where it connects to our Gmail, Instagram, and
YouTube, everything.
Yeah. All right.
So V said, I did just the other night. New Year's, I opened my dildo. That shit was on point. Loved it. Yes. And did it have the different levels of vibrations? And I think at this point, 2020, we should have dildos that squirt. At the end. So you get the full experience.
Yo, what the?
You fill it up with water before you use it. And Anyway, she also says her new boo has the real feel, Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to your new boo.
Do what you gotta do.
Turn it up for 2020, baby. Yes.
It's Sade. It's like, hey, y'all.
What up,
hey, baby.
So,
Guess I came at the right time. Do you use dildos, Sade?
Yes.
Do you do that? Let everybody know what's up. If you masturbate, let us know. We're gonna make this normalized.
Yo, so okay.
Everybody
so if you guys are for the ladies that are in the Boston area, we should do a ladies' night, yo.
I'll show y'all how to suck dick properly.
Bitch, I was just talking about having drinks. I'll show you how to suck a dick.
I was just playing.
Hey, give me the banana.
Hey, I was just playing.
Give me the banana so I can show you how to suck a dick. What?
Bring me that dildo. Let me show you something. Let me show you how. Y'all
bitches ain't got shit on me. Let me tell you how to do it. What? I was just talking about drinks.
Gotta put the tongue like this. But we can do drinks too. That's cool. Shit. I'm down for drinks. Hey.
What
now I feel like R. Kelly. I gotta go.
Yo, what did okay, all right, sorry. So Detroit Man, we talk about everything on the show. It's very, very unfiltered. If this is your first time tuning in.
Sorry.
I apologize in advance. But yes,
we are gonna apologize to everybody who's offended, but we're still gonna talk this shit.
This will be something good for the ladies to know how to properly
suck it.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say, go down on their oral sex on their man before they actually have sexual intercourse. Is that better? I'm not good at that. Fuck all of that shit. There's a whole lot of dick fucking going around. I can't even read the fucking comments because she's so stupid.
V says, let's go, girl. Deep throat, don't choke. Gag reflex, yes. And you know what Adam and Eve has, which I wanted to try it one time. I didn't get it yet, so I'm not going to vouch for it, but I'm going to try it, and I'll let you know how it is. They have the gag spray. So you spray it in your throat, and you don't gag.
Oh, so it numbs everything.
It numbs everything back there. You just suck it down, I guess, Shit, we gonna find out.
You just suck it down.
Suck it down, because you gotta
just
swallow
because you don't feel anything, bitch, don't mean you won't choke with your dumb ass. What?
shit. Anyway, Sade said, I want to get the vibrating panties and give the remote to my man. Yes. So while you're at work, he's like, bitch, I turned the level all the way up. You got your neck like, turn it down.
Yo, that'll be something good to get. Do they sell that at Adam and Eve? I'm asking for a friend.
They do. She said use the fruit roller.
Oh, I heard about the fruit roller.
I ain't do that yet. Who used the grapefruit? Tell me. Y'all be real.
Wait, that means I was clearing my fucking throat. Like, what are you talking about?
It's me. I used it.
I had something in my throat. God damn. So what I wanted to tell y'all is I went to Candy's what is that sex dungeon show?
Dungeon, yeah.
Yo. That
Sis
show
got her coins off of that.
Was crazy as fuck. I went with my cousin Nika in New York and Regina. So the chick who originally started the whole grapefruit shit, she was there and she cut the fucking grapefruit. She cut the grapefruit on stage.
She taught me how to suck dick. You gotta watch her, guys. Go on. Back to start.
What?
Did you ever watch a video on how to? All right, you do it.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Go down hot, come up cold.
Anyway,
go down cold, come up hot.
Okay, you know what? Just fuck it.
Go ahead.
Fuck it. Get out the banana. I'm tired of this. We about to put this shit to bed right now. Pass this banana right now. All right. So anyway, so she cut the grapefruit over on stage, and she was like slurping and all. It was like mad spit coming out. So me and the other bitches is looking like, yo. I mean, what the fuck? The dudes is looking like. Amazed.
They should have had Joe Scott do it.
Yo, what? Okay. Give it up for Jill, baby. Huh? Give it up for Jill Scott.
How to suck dick from her.
Yeah.
She know how to
so this dude who was standing next to us said to his girl, now you need to suck dick like that. That's how you need to suck dick.
We gonna embarrass me like that?
How embarrassing is that? She gave him the illest fucking stare.
He was single.
Because we all looked and started laughing like, yo, that shit was tragic.
Damn.
I feel bad for her. No,
that toxicity, baby.
Yes, Auntie
You don't need that toxic shit in your life.
That's how you need to suck dick from now on. From now on. Yeah, so that was it.
No,
but anyway.
Angel, the grapefruit.
Yes.
Grapefruit.
But anyway, so all right, we're gonna get out of here. That's it, yo. Okay, so this is my thing. If you guys want to send us any topics, you can hit us up at fypodcast1@gmail.com. I promise I will check the emails. But also, we are always on Instagram. Our podcast Instagram is fypodcast. My Instagram is StarZ, STARZZEE, and Patty Mayo, 2 Y's. We will be back next week, same time, 9:05 or 9:06. Sometimes we be running late. Now, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It takes a little while for you to leave a comment after the show, but we love to hear you guys' feedback, good, bad, whatever, because we talk a lot of shit. Yeah. So if you're talking shit to us, guess what? We're talking shit back. Now,
but what I do want to say is, if you have anything that you'd like us to talk about, let us know.
Yes. Good. All right. So we're out. And ladies, remember, it's 2020. All right. It's 2020. If that's not your nigga, fuck him to a trap beat. We out.